In some ways, of course, you described Rommel. It's basically the same thing. So a very, very gifted tactical, slightly less gifted operational, and definitely no strategic commander or thinker. So I think that sums it up quite nicely. So these two, they kind of sit on the same page, if that's the right word. So I think that works quite well. Rommel, of course, perhaps even being slightly more famous, I'm not quite sure, but that's it. But it's the same thing, because even when you look at Rommel, when you look at what he did in Italy, his operational plans were perhaps not particularly brilliant. You can then argue about his performance in Normandy. So there are lots of similarities. And isn't that quite clever how I managed to turn everything onto Rommel, away from Patton? I thought that was very good.
Sure. Well, could be Frederick the Great, but at least we're staying a little more relevant here.
Well, there is a quote, for example, from Frederick the Great, of course.
Of course.
So people have said about Patton that he's this great general. Other people have then said, well, not really, because basically what he does all the time, he's on the attack. And that's what he does. And at the tactical level, he does that really well. And Frederick the Great once said that, well, you can only be a great general if you've actually excelled on the defense as well, because that's far more difficult than attacking. So Frederick the Great probably would not really have liked Patton too much, because he's not a defensive general. And that's the Frederick the Great tangent of the day, I think.